So I'm going to start off with alternatives, yes, and we have Lacey Kreisik. Did I say that right? Good.
All right, thank you so much once again for gifting us this grant. Again, I'm with Alternatives Yes Ministries. We run Alternatives Laurel Highlands Pregnancy Center, which is a pregnancy and parenting support center serving women from the time they think they may be pregnant until the child is 2 years old. We do pregnancy tests and ultrasounds, material support, community referrals. But this grant specifically is going to go to our Grand Family Program, which is what we use to supply grandparents or other family members who have to take emergency care of an infant with the startup supplies they need to properly and safely take care of that baby. Usually this is because of the opioid epidemic or some other sort of family situation where the parent can't care for the child. Just in the last month, I don't usually get to see a lot of the clients, but I happened to be up front when this one grandmother came in looking for some diapers and some supplies, and she sort of timidly asked, I heard maybe you could also get me a car seat. She said, we've had the baby for 2 weeks and we haven't taken it anywhere because we don't have a car seat for him. She said, somebody gave us one, but she's like, it faces forward and I think it's supposed to face backwards and it's kind of old and I don't know if it's safe to use. And so we were able to just, right then gift her a car seat and get her set up with some of the other supplies that she needs to make sure that this baby is safe and taken care of. So things like car seats, a place for the baby to sleep, formula diapers, things like that. And then we provide ongoing support for her or that family member as well. And so again, thank you so much for gifting this to us, and it will do a lot of good for the community.
I know we're going to get a photo here, Lacey. We're going to snap one here. Good. Next up, we have the CAHS Patriots, and receiving their award is Gary Wannell.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here today representing the Patriots. We started in 2003, 2 years after 9/11, and our goal was then to send packages to troops all around the world. And in the past 23 years, we've sent over 13,000 packages. Each package that we mail costs $50 worth of the things inside the package, but also it costs us $32 for each package that we mail. So, and if you know of a serviceman that is overseas somewhere, and if you get us their name, we will gladly contact them and hopefully send them, along with their people that serve with them, packages of socks and goodies and all kind of different things that we've found over the years that are beneficial to them. In addition to that, we do have a show that we put on, Warrior Rock, every year, and veterans come to that free. We have maybe 5 or 6 veterans that tell their story up on the screen about what their service was like, and we provide that free to veterans. We also serve a meal for them. We also take care of the Readiness Center. We serve meals to them. We have a Christmas party for them, and a lot of different things that we do for them. So this money will certainly go to good use to continue what we do. And our motto has always been that we will continue our organization until every service member is home. So on behalf of Linda Shear and the CAHS Patriots, we want to thank you, the Rotary, for this honor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Quick picture.
Okay. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you. Up next, we have the CASD Falcon Foundation, and we have Bob McGlucky with us. Thank you.
I think all of us should be very thankful for all that the Connellsville Rotary Club is doing. I can remember a few years ago attending Rotary Club dinners or lunchtime, and it seems to me like each year we just do more and more, and I think we all have to be grateful for that. I'm especially thankful for the grants that they're giving now. I represent the Connellsville Area Falcon Foundation. We try hard to raise money to help our school district in a variety of ways, and certainly the Rotary Club has been a big factor in helping us do a better job than what we did in the past. Just to give you some examples, we give grants to teachers to get things for their classroom. We put a limit of $300 on those, and we give about 15, 16 of those a year. Scholarships for graduating seniors. Now, we know going to college, students pay a lot of money, but we give $500 scholarships, again, to a number of young people that are heading off to school. Staff Appreciation Day. This doesn't sound like much, but towards the end of the year, we have a day where we purchase a whole bunch of donuts, and we provide them for each of the schools for the teachers to have, and that's always been something that's been well received. And then we have a Hall of Fame program that our Falcon Foundation sponsors to recognize outstanding individuals affiliated with our district, either as past students or other employees. So all in all, our Falcon Foundation really appreciates what the Rotary Club in Connellsville has done to help us in previous years, and it just seems like each year it gets better, and we're very, very thankful. I don't know. I'd probably ruin the camera.
There you go, sir.
All right,
Thank
good
you.
enough. Thank you.
All right, up next, we have the Christian Church of Connellsville Lunch Ministry and Roxanne Yunkin.
He's sitting over here.
Hello, my name is Roxanne Yunkin. A lot of you have seen me before. I am so grateful for this, and every year this falls right on the cusp of our anniversary. And our anniversary meal is always, and you've heard this before, homemade mac and cheese, homemade sloppy joe, and coleslaw. That might sound like a very economical meal until you're buying 55 pounds of ground meat. And I have to say, this community has been so supportive of our program as we've grown through the years. We've gotten food donations from here. After a special event, they'll call me up and say, hey, we got pans of this. From the Elks, from community ministries. And I utilize all of those. Right now, I have in my freezer parsley potatoes from the Elks, scallop potatoes from somewhere else, and I take these things and I make them into a meal. So although we are doing okay financially, because we're very frugal and the community has supported us, this grant every year allows us to serve that meal that people ask for continually. When are you doing sloppy joe? So I extend the offer again. If you are in Connellsville between 11:30 a.m. and 1 p.m. on July 19th, stop in for our annual Sloppy Joe meal. You'll love it. I've never eaten it, gluten-free and vegetarian, but everybody tells me it's good. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's snap a quick picture.
Thank you.
Huh? Picture finds, yeah. Up next is the Connellsville Area Garden Club and Phyllis Koval.
No, there weren't two of them. I have with me another Garden Club member, Stephanie Connell. When you get to be our age, 2 brains are better than 1 as far as remembering what you want to say. So I said, Stephanie?
I'm here for moral support.
The Garden Club is obviously very appreciative of the Rotary, not only the grant that they are giving us, but just what the Rotary does for our community. The purpose of the Garden Club is, it's a service organization, but our purpose is beautification of Connellsville, and we're visible to all of you because you have probably seen our flowers either on the west side along 3rd Street, where the bike shop is. We maintain 4 or 5 beds over there. We maintain the flowers at the Veterans Plaza, which is the plaza up by City Hall. Cameron Park, which is a big undertaking for the Garden Club. If you ever have a chance just to go up there and walk around, we have a beautiful rock garden, and we have a gazebo, a shade garden. We do classes for families and children to teach them how to grow their own vegetables, their own flowers, or whatever. And we also maintain these couple planters that are over here by Double Dragon, by the parking lot. We maintain those. We also do, I probably am most visible to you because I'm responsible for the 4,000 geraniums that are planted all over Connellsville that everybody purchases. But the purpose of the Garden Club, like I said, is to beautify the city and to provide the city with knowledge about native plants and horticulture. And now Stephanie's going to tell you a little bit about what we're going to do with the money from the Rotary.
As Phyllis mentioned, we take care of basically 4 places. The bike trail, it's actually the first 3 beds. The 4th bed is Lions Club, which we help out the Lions Club, which is Phyllis, with that bed. And then down in the 6th bed, we take care of half of that. And she has mentioned North Pittsburgh Street, Veterans Plaza. The money that we get today will go over to Veterans Plaza. We have a project over there where we're going to clean up the front of that and redo that area. So we really do appreciate your donation. The Cameron Park revitalization project is huge, as Phyllis has mentioned. We have gotten thousands of dollars in grants, and Garden Club has contributed thousands and thousands of dollars towards that. And she mentioned some of the things that are going on at that park. What you see on those hillsides, no, those are not weeds, those are native plants. And within the future, we are going to be providing more information about that, as well as possible tours of the park for any interested groups. We also have a Monarch Way Station behind Martin's, which we don't have a regular schedule over there, but we take care of that on and off. The other gardens have teams who take care of them all year as far as weeding and watering. Do you want to talk about the scholarship program?
We do offer a scholarship to a graduating senior from Connellsville and from Geibel, and a student that is going into something, not in gardening, but something related to the environment or horticulture or anything like that. And we just awarded those scholarships a week ago. So the Garden Club is thankful to the Rotary.
We are.
Thank you. Get a quick photo right here.
Over here.
Yeah, she's right there.
Who's the photo?
Right here.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Thank you.
Somebody's got to take the money now.
Give it to Phyllis. Take the money.
All right, up next, we have the Connellsville Area Historical Society, and we have Karen Heckler. And I have to tell you, last year she scolded me because I called her Miss Heckler. So I need to make sure that we are having Karen Heckler come up. Here comes Karen. I understand. She pointed out she was the only one that I referred to as Miss and not by her first name. So I respect you too much to do that.
See what happens? You say something and it comes back to haunt you. That's my big mouth. That's my quality, I guess. We are delighted to receive this grant because it is rather expensive to take care of the oldest home in Connellsville, the Gibson House. I mean, thank goodness it's still standing and it's in good shapes. And we have it. And we have the most important place of land in Connellsville down by the Youghiogheny River, where where Crawford's Cabin is located. I mean, we need all the help we can get, and we appreciate it. And I want to tell you, and I know this is a limited amount of time, and you got a history teacher up here. I am so delighted. I don't need this.
Okay.
I mean, I had a principal once, I don't want to mention any names, and he told me that if the system ever went out, the sound system went out, he would just call on me to give the announcements and everybody would get to hear them. So that tells you pretty much all about me. I'm delighted to be alive in 2026 for the 250th anniversary of our country. If you're a history teacher, that's really important. And it just makes me so glad. And I want you to come down and join us. We are now, this year is the 56th anniversary of the Connellsville Area Historical Society. And I tell you, I'm a charter member. What does that tell you? That tells you something, doesn't it? And we're going to have our 23rd annual crossing of the Youghiogheny River. So that is June 27th. Please come. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's not exciting, but you can come down and you can cross the river. And this year, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have George Washington with us. He's going to lead us across the Youghiogheny River. Now, it's not the young George that was 22 or 23 years old. This is a little more older Washington, but he's going to reminisce about it. And also, another guest we're having is going to be Colonel Crawford. He's going to recruit soldiers for the American Revolutionary War. And you're going to get a document that you are being recruited for the war. So please come and go across the river, plunge into the Youghiogheny with General Washington, and sign up for the military. And we're going to have something really nice and new this year. We're going to have the Colonial Children's section where they're going to be doing all kinds of wonderful things for the children. So bring your children, bring your grandchildren along. Enjoy Connellsville history. W.L. Lewis said there's more history per square inch in Connellsville area than anywhere else in the United States. Now, I know some of you are too young to know W.L. Lewis, but he was my very favorite history teacher. He was great. So thank you for this award.
Thank you. We're going to get a quick picture here with Judy. I can come to your
Can
side.
I grab a hold of you?
Yep, I got you. You
Okay.
good?
You got me? Okay.
I got you.
Okay,
Good?
good. When I stand too long, I get
Where we
jumpy.
going? I got you. Where we going?
Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry I didn't growl at you.
That's okay. Up next is the Connellsville Clay Target Team, and I don't believe anybody is here to represent them. Okay, so I will take care of Connellsville Clay Targets Team. And then we have the Connellsville Diversity and Inclusion Board, Tony Collin.
Hi. I want to say that I would like to thank the Rotary Club from the Connellsville Diversity and Inclusion Board because they always come out and help us out. And I also want to let you know that this year we will be spending the money on our Juneteenth program. Our Juneteenth program, which will be held next Saturday, June 20th at the York River Park. It'll run from 11 to 4. And we are hoping that everyone will come out and enjoy the day with us. We will have a guest speaker, the state policeman, former state police retired, Brian Burden will be there to be our keynote speaker. And we will also have entertainment, other entertainment. We will have a band that plays from between 1 and 4. And this will help defray the costs that we will have during this period. And we'd also like everyone to come out because we want everyone to learn the history about Juneteenth. We also want to learn histories about everyone else's areas too. And this is why we want to do what we do. Thank you.
Thank you. Up next, we have Connellsville Falcon Youth Football, Zach Blackstone. I don't think I saw Zach come in. All right. Was there anybody here from Connellsville Falcon Youth Football? Okay.
Give it to Karen.
Up next, we have the Connellsville Festival Association, and we have Tracy Peterson.
Okay, I literally learned I had to say something when Kevin announced that we were having to say something. So here we go. Luckily, I'm not bashful and I have a big mouth. So anyways, we're very thankful that we're getting this grant this year for the festival, for the fireworks. I remember going to the fireworks as a child, and I hope we can continue to bring everybody together for them, for my great-grandchildren and beyond. And we really appreciate it, and I'm out of thoughts.
Works. Good enough. All right, up next we have Connellsville Little League, Jim Pasecki. Did I say it close enough?
Close enough.
I know some Paseckis. Is it Pasecki?
Paseski,
Okay.
yes, there you go.
Paseski. How do you, what, let me get it right.
Pazeski.
Paseski.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Good morning, or good afternoon. I'd like first to thank the Rotary Club for their long-standing relationship with the Connellsville Little League. Believe it or not, when I played in the league, the Rotary was involved, so that is going back some time. Their sponsorship of teams through the years, their grant money to us is really helpful in us continuing to do what we want to do. So that being said, some of the things that we do like to do is, number one, keep our cost effective for the children playing ball. Prices of everything goes up every year, and to maintain and our facilities, our supplies, our maintenance of our fields gets more difficult because we're fighting numbers of kids coming out too. Just with the kids just don't go out and play anymore outside, with everything else that goes on, that's difficult for us to do. But we as a league have been able to continue to maintain as affordable pricing and sign-ups for the kids as we can, and well below the national average, and also our local leagues here, I think we are competitive with and lower than cost of sign-ups. Thanks to grants like this and other supports that we do get. Specifically for this, we'll be using for maintenance and upkeep of our facilities and fields and for some supplies. We do have an upcoming 8 and under tournament coming up here at the end of the month, June 27th and 28th. So at our field that, again, if you're as old as me, you can probably remember it being referred to as Dutch Bottom down here in the north end, is now Baylor Field. That's where our 8 and under tournament will be that weekend. So if you're available and want to come out and watch the kids have some fun and some good ball, come on down and see us. And thank you again for all the help you guys have given through the years.
Thank you, sir. Quick picture right there. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, up next we have Connellsville Parks and Recreation, Janine Brooks.
First, I'm just going to say I'm not going to be able to top Karen. There's just no way. Thank you so much, the Rotary Club. We use this for Friends Day. It's going to be June 28th on Sunday. It's for special needs. It used to be for special needs kids, but last year we decided to contact ARC, and it was a blast. We had probably 50 people there, plus they had to have someone with them. And the kids and adults mingled, and they had fun, and we did face painting and ate pizza, and it just changes your life. It really does. And I would encourage anyone, stop down between 1 and 4 on Sunday, June 28th, and just come help, come volunteer, sit, talk to them, paint a rock with them. It'll change your life, and I appreciate this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Up next is the Connellsville Pony and Colt Baseball League, Rob Van Orsdale.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Rotary Club, for this grant. With Connellsville Pony and Colt, just in case if you guys don't know, it's for 12 to 19-year-olds. We are the largest organization in our league. This year we have two pony teams, which are 12 to 15-year-olds, and we have 3 Colt teams, which is phenomenal, which is 16 to 19-year-olds. Last year we did win the championship, which go us, that was pretty awesome. Usually the Connellsville teams are the ones we play Greensburg, Jeanette, West Hempfield. Most of the teams are northern teams that we do play, and we usually do get to championship almost every year. So, and the money with this, it will go to field maintenance and that, and we will put a 4x8 banner in our outfield to represent you guys at the Rotary as well. So thank you.
Thank you. Quick picture here. We've known each other for quite some time, so. Up next is the Connellsville Presbyterian Church, and we have Chuck Schmidt.
Get there. Thank you. I really need this. Okay. Our church has been doing a backpack program for Dunbar Township Elementary School for quite a few years now. We put 10 food items in each bag. Last year we did approximately 54 bags a week for the school year. This year the need increased. We did 81 bags a week for this school year. And that included a couple of children that had food allergies.
Up next is the Connellsville Soccer Club, Jeff Rowan.
I just want to say that I've been affiliated with the Connellsville Soccer Club since we got it started back in '94. Yes, I'm old, okay? But it's been very interesting to see it progress. I have no idea how many we had when we started, but nowadays, we have spring and fall, and we have anywhere from at least 300, more than 300, to this past season, I think we had 450. So it's an opportunity for the kids to get out, away from the video games for a little bit, get some fresh air, get some exercise, and we're looking at hopefully expanding what we have, looking at adding more field space, hopefully adding lights. And if we can really get big, we can put some turf down. Something that will make it nice for the guys to be able to play on, so they won't maybe get so muddy, get the cards so muddy. whenever they get back in. But it's this kind of thing that really helps us to be able to do that. You know, all the work that we have there, of course, is all volunteer work. And we're just trying to do what we can to give the kids as much a chance at something as possible. So really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're going to get a quick picture right here with Judy.
Can I put my arm around you?
You can, yeah. Thank you, sir. Up next, we have the Connellsville Township Volunteer Fire Company, Cody Boers.
Again, just to follow everybody else, I'd like to thank the Rotary Club and everything they do every year. I know this has been several years that we've received this award as well. I just want to say thank you to everything that you guys do as well. I mean, I know always everybody says thank everybody else, but they include some recognition for sure. This year's grant is actually going to go towards help supplement some of our gear. So we've been taking in some new members, which is a good thing. And this year we're actually going to be buying gloves, structural firefighting gloves for some of our new members and the new gear that those members are receiving. So a vital part in just the full outfit that requires you to be able to, you know, do the job of a firefighter. So that's what our money will be going towards this year. And then actually just the past couple of years, the saws and equipment that we've got into place we've already used here just recently as well too. So just looking back at the past couple of years that you guys have done for us as well too, that equipment is in place and being used as well. So we want to thank you again for that, and thank you again for this year, and look forward to working with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Quick picture right here. Thank you. Up next is the Dawson Baptist Sunday School, and I do not believe anyone is here representing them. And then we have Dickerson Run, Liberty, and Vanderbilt Volunteer Fire Company, Shane Lynn.
Good afternoon. Thank you to the Rotary Club of Connellsville for selecting the Dickerson Run, Liberty, and Vanderbilt Volunteer Fire Department as a recipient of this year's community grant. On behalf of our members and the communities we serve, I want to sincerely thank you for your generosity and continued support. This grant will help us purchase a Sensit gas detector. Our department already carries a 4-gas meter that alerts us to hazardous atmospheres. The Sensit will work alongside that equipment by helping firefighters locate a source of natural gas leaks and other invisible hazards. Together, these tools help us respond more safely and more effectively while protecting both our firefighters and the public. As a volunteer fire department, we rely on community partnerships like the Rotary Club to help provide specialized equipment that strengthens our ability to serve our neighbors. Thank you again for your investment in our department and in the safety of your community.
Thank you. Up next is Fayette County Drug and Alcohol Commission, and I do not believe anybody is here. And then we have the Fayette County Firefighters Association, Ed Zadalak.
Thank you, sir. My name is Ed Zadalak, and I represent the Fayette County Firefighters Association. I've been a member there for 48 years, and I really thank the Rotary for being a sponsor of our annual fire prevention essay program. In 2015, I took over as chairman of that program, and I'm proud to say that since then we had 10,142 essays written by students 5th through 8th grade who attend Fayette County schools. Every year, they write their essay. It's not computer generated. It is written. They write their essay on a national theme, and we read them and we judge them. We have 10 winners per grade level, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
we award each student at our banquet in December the sum of a $100 bill. And thank you for your generosity. The Rotary has been a continued supporter of ours, and we appreciate it. And I will give each and every one of you some advice in the Rotary. To the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. Thank you, and we'll look forward to seeing you next year.
Thank you, sir. We're going to grab a quick picture right here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Up next is the General Braddock's Fish Club, Sharon Rendine. And she told me she had nothing going on this weekend, that she was free, but I think there might be something. No?
Yes. Yes, I might be a little busy this weekend, and I don't need that wonderful mic
Okay.
either. First, I would like to say that this is truly a joy to be sitting in this room with all these wonderful people and their organizations that have a common goal of making Connellsville a better place. It is really a joy and privilege to be sitting with you all tonight. I want to personally thank you. Little history on the Penn State. General Braddock's Fish Club. I'm the Secretary-Treasurer. We were established over 10 years ago, and at that time began getting fingerling trout from the Pennsylvania Fish Commission and utilizing the raceways that were built in the early 80s that are out in Bullskin Township. Every year we raise 4,000 browns, 4,000 rainbows, and 100 goldens. And we start stocking the Youghiogheny River every spring. Our club was established to support the mission of fishing and to bring the fishing here for our children and our community, for our children community of our Connellsville, to get them out of the house, get them away from their computers, come down or enjoy our beautiful yacht park and our river. That is our main goal. And just quickly too, that there was a second raceway that was built in the later 900s, and it's an upper nursery, it's larger, and it ceased operation in 2008. So what we're hoping to do, we're actually beginning to renovate that upper nursery that we're going to raise an additional 10,000 fish that we're going to stock the Youghiogheny River. Plus, we're going to try to have holdovers that we will have larger, really big fish in the spring. And so this money for this generous donation grant from the Rotary Club will go to helping us renovate the upper nursery. So hopefully, if things go well, we might get some fish this year, things going well. And we're going to be in our 6th Yacht River Rally. And again, this is going to be just to bring music and fun and just a wonderful time for our community. And we're going to have the hot dog eating contest. We're going to have the anything that floats. We're going to have a lot of boats, so keep your fingers that it doesn't rain. We're going to have the yacht beauty pageant. So we're really going to have a wonderful 3-day event this weekend. And we ask you all to come down and just thank you so much for your continued support, and thank you so much to the Rotary Club. What would we do without you? God bless everybody, and thank you so much.
Do a quick picture right here with Judy.
Wait, I've got to do this.
Yep, we can do that too. Good.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you. Up next is the Greater Connellsville Foundation, and accepting the award is Bonnie Henry. Is Brooke Deason? No, Brooke's here for something else, Bonnie. Okay.
We share a brain. So right now I am accepting a grant for the Greater Connellsville Foundation. Many of you may not know, but the Greater Connellsville Foundation is the nonprofit entity for the Greater Connellsville Chamber of Commerce. So it's one of our other hats. And this grant is going towards a project that we kind of came up with. For many years, every time the Gap Trail comes in town and speaks to us, I tell them that we need a bell. We need a bell that can ring and start trail season, and I tell them that every city along the trail should be kicking off trail season at the same time, and there should be a big party. So then the 250 came around, and there was some more bell talk. So then Kevin started getting We need a bell. We need a bell. We need a bell. So then he found us a bell up at Connellsville Township. That we have the old school bells that used to be in front of the different schools. So we then approached the school board to see if we could get the bell, which we managed to get permission. So now we're in our next phase, which is we have a project that we need money. So then we reached out to the Rotary, and we very kind of the Rotary. We received the grant, and our goal is to build a coke oven at the trailhead that will then house a bell on top of it that is from the second ward, is where we believe that original bell came from. And then not only will people be able to come to Connellsville and take pictures, when you're here you'll have something that you can, an actual monument just to build our tourism, but we'll also actually be able to ring a bell to start trail season every year. So this is just the first little drop in the hat, and you'll see much more publicity coming. We're looking for possibly an Eagle Scout or someone to help with this. We need masonry work. But we're very much looking forward to having this monument at the trailhead with our bell, and we thank the Rotary for being the first step in this project.
Thank you.
Am I next?
No, you're not next. I mean, I could skip it if you want me to skip ahead, but you're later down. Up next is Huffy's Heroes, and I do not believe we have a representative. And then Live for Tomorrow Today, Mallory Spring.
Hello, I'm Mallory Spring. I'm the founder and director of Live for Tomorrow Today. Thank you so much for this grant. It really means a lot. One of our programs is a funeral expense program, so we do all things mental health, substance use, and recovery. And one of our programs is a funeral expense program, and I got my 9th call in just 1 week, 4 suicides, and I can't math. And the other were overdoses that we have helped families. So it brings a little bit of emotion that just when I thought, oh my goodness, our funds are going really quickly this week, we got your email. So genuinely, thank you so much. But not only do we help with that expense, but then we're able to meet with those families. We take them a care package, give them some resources, let them know they're not alone. We do have an office on 311 South Pittsburgh Street, and we have a support group that does grief by suicide, overdose, or alcohol-related deaths. And we also have a Start the Conversation program. So not only do we focus, obviously, on the grief and the loss, but then the recovery of mental health and substance use. I'm like really emotional today. It's that 9th call hit me really hard that there's nine families waking up on the worst day of their lives this week. But so I always look at the statistics of 2025. And we helped 22 individuals get into treatment, so whether that was inpatient, outpatient, support groups, 12 steps, church, Bible study, whatever that is, but then we also helped with 37 funerals. So there are individuals that are losing their hope, but there are individuals that are really looking for that help and that hope. And that's what Live for Tomorrow Today does. So we're just created to try to extinguish that stigma that unfortunately impacts a lot of our lives. So the grant really means a lot to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Up next, the Merle Stutzman Musical Foundation, and I'm going to botch this, Sarah Elizabeth Iaquinta. You do pronounce the Q. Okay. I'm trying.
You can call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for dinner. Hi, everybody. So I'm on behalf of the Merle Stutzman Foundation. We were founded back in 2020 in celebration of Connellsville's 50th anniversary for the musical program. And since our founding, we've awarded, I believe, 8 scholarships, so $8,000. We have an annual $1,000 scholarship that goes out to a senior in the musical program. And it can be for any degree trade school, 2-year, 4-year. Some of our recipients have done everything from going to medical school to being a music educator. So we have a great representation. The foundation also serves as a financial supplement to the musical program because, like all the other youth programs, it costs money, and we want to try to alleviate as much of the cost as possible on our students and their families because we have such great talent. It's my favorite time of the year to work with the students during musical. I may be biased, but they are some of the best students ever, and their talent is beyond superb. I can't speak more highly of them. So thank you to the Rotary Club and to all of you who have supported us in the past. And I believe we're going on, 57, I think, number 57 in the spring. So yeah, we're excited to put that on. And I would be remiss if I didn't say, please continue to not only support the arts of Connellsville, but in Fayette County and Southwestern PA.
We're gonna get a quick picture right here. Thank you. And I will continue to botch your last name, I'm sorry. Up next is the Morrell Volunteer Fire Company, Jennifer Helms.
I'm Jennifer Helms. I'm the treasurer of the Morrell Volunteer Fire Company. We want to thank the Rotary Club again for awarding the grant to us. This is the 6th year in a row that they've awarded it. This year we are doing fire prevention supplies. We do multiple community events at our station with David the Fireman. We're up at Walmart doing fire prevention trainings. We were just up there last weekend. And then we go to the schools. So this grant will help us buy supplies for fire prevention in October. Thank you.
We're going to get a quick picture here with Judy. Thank you. Up next is the New Haven Hose Company, Vinnie Trainer.
Thank you. I just want to say thanks to everyone who come out and supports New Haven Hose. You buy a hoagie on Saturday, that helps us a lot. The price of keeping our volunteer fire department is staggering. I started in 1984, and our fire truck then was $22,000, brand new. Neighbor department bought one last week, it was $850,000. Our ladder truck replacement will cost us over $1 million. So we rely heavily on donations, grants. We just bought a couple sets of gear. Just the bumper pants and the coat was $3,000. You add the helmet, the boots, you're an easy $4,000. You put an air tank on the back, you're now going through the door about $10,000 a man. And those things had to be replaced every so many years. So we rely heavily on the people of Connellsville who've been great to us. The hoagies, our fundraisers, we appreciate everything you do. And we're glad to do it for you, and we appreciate your support. Thank you.
I'm going to grab a quick photo here with Judy. Here you go. Thank you. Up next is the Paradise Church Backpack Blessings, and I do not believe anybody is here from Paradise. And then we have the Seroptimist International of Fayette County, Linda Wakeham. Wake 'em up.
Hi, everybody. I'm Linda Wakeham. I represent the Seroptimist International of Fayette County. Something that I want to leave you with today is I echo what somebody already said, that being in this room with all of you is just an incredible experience. So I have not gotten to be here to receive our grant in the past, but I'm just so grateful for all the work we all do and the outreach we're doing. And I hear over and over again, starting with the young people, which is where we need to be today, is they need all the help they can get and all the support they can get. So the grant that we're receiving from the Rotary Club, the money goes toward our program called Dream It, Be It. And it starts with girls at the age of 13 to 17. We look to support the young children, the young girls that are in challenging circumstances, whether they're in a family that has financial difficulty. We work with children in foster care. We work with children in youth services. The program, the mission of this program is to tell these girls, if you dream it, you can be it, and we're going to give you tools today how to do that. So we start with, how do you set a goal? How do you break a goal into measurable steps? How do you have the belief in yourself that you can accomplish what you want to do? And it might not be in my lifetime. My first time attending one of these sessions, I'm an educator. I also work now in the business world. But as an educator, I walked in with the wrong assumption that all these girls believed in themselves that they would graduate high school. So I thought we were going to start with, what will you do from there? One of the young girls in the club event that day said if she graduated 8th grade that year, she would be the first person in her family. And her goal was to get through 8th grade that year. Another young lady in the club, in high school, staying in high school, had a young infant at home and said the same thing. I've got to pass this test on Monday because I need to pass this class and I'm going to graduate high school. So a real eye-opener for me. And I tell you these stories because we would love even more support from people like you. So we don't want Soroptimist to be a secret. We want everyone to know about Soroptimist. We in Fayette County are celebrating our 70th anniversary, and a lot of people, if you haven't been to this award ceremony in the past, might not know what Soroptimist is. I have brochures because there's two things I want to tell you is, one, come as my guest to a meeting and learn more about us. Dream It, Be It is one program. I could tell you about 10 more if they would let me have the rest of the day. But I love it. It's like a sisterhood. We work well together. The second reason I'm telling you is because we are looking for people to be candidates for our programs. Where can I find the next youth, the young girls, the group of young girls to be in Dream It, Be It programs? Where will I find those women that are the financial provider for themselves and their dependents that are going back to school? We have scholarships, Live Your Dream. And I don't get enough applicants. Every year, we don't get enough applicants. So I need to find opportunities to identify these women who could be filling out the application, and it starts August 1st. So I don't want to belabor the point. The work you're doing and the work we're doing fits really well together. The money from the Rotary is going to help us have our Dream It, Be It programs and provide these young girls with supplies and a lunch and a great day of learning how they can not just dream it, but how they can accomplish it. So, long story, but thank you, and I'll leave a few brochures behind.
Thank you. We're going to get a quick picture right here.
Okay, thanks.
Up next is the Arc of Fayette County, Aubrey Holmes.
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's enjoying their afternoon. My name is Aubrey Holmes. I'm a director at the Arc of Fayette County, and we support individuals that have intellectual disabilities and their families. Thank you to the Rotary Club because I was sitting here thinking too, like everybody's a part of this community, everybody's showing up for each other, and it's so important for us to make our mark too. Not to just be somebody that takes, but also gives back. And I'm personally one of those people. I'm there on Saturdays giving out ice cones and showing that people with intellectual disabilities belong here and their families need our care and our support. So this grant is be going to our community programs that we do. I know they mentioned earlier about the snow cones and Friends Day. and being involved in parades and activities and making sure families feel supported and they're showed up for. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And got a quick picture right here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Up next is the Connellsville Housewives Association, and I do not believe any of the housewives are here. And then we have the Greater Connellsville Chamber of Commerce, and it could still be Brooke, or maybe Bonnie wants to speak. I think she ran out.
Hello, it's me again. So one of our projects that the Chamber does is the Connellsville Farmers Market. And this grant is actually for the Connellsville Farmers Market and Kid Fest. So first, I want to thank Pastor Matt for the blessing for good weather today. And I'm really hoping that it holds out because Kid Fest is today. And our farmers markets are every Thursday. They run weekly. They're at CFS Bank this year from 5 to 8. Every year we do, back up, not every year. For the last 3 years, we've added in Kid Fest. If many of you may know the Lions used to do Kid Fest, and it was such a great event, but after COVID, it didn't really come back, and then they lost their spot at Murphy Hall. So the Chamber thought it was important to bring that back, so we've included that as part of the farmers market. For farmers markets, every week we give out $50 in free market bucks. So the first 10 people that come to the Chamber table, we are able to give $5 in free market bucks that they can use with any vendor. And a lot of our locals come for free produce, and it gives them a chance to use or try vendors that they wouldn't normally try. Kid Fest is a free event for the kids of Connellsville. So we have a bounce house today. It's an obstacle course. We have living treasures. We have a lot of businesses that are coming and face painting and tattoos and lots of games and prizes. And thanks to the Rotary, this is what this will go to. This is just a help to go back into the community and allows us to be able to do these things for the community. So thank you.
And where is Kids Fest tonight?
Kid Fest tonight is at Mounts Creek. We're really, really hoping the weather holds out for us, and it will be from 5 to 8 at Mounts Creek Park.
Thank you. Do we need another picture again?
All the fines they can get.
Yes.
All the fines you can get.
Up next is the Kays Foundation, and we have Marlena Miller.
Hello, I'm Marlena Miller, and I had no idea what I was walking into here, and I'd have to give a speech. So Kia Rose is the founder of Kays Foundation. I don't know if anyone's familiar or has met Kia yet. Yeah, she's lovely. She couldn't be here today because she's speaking at another event. But Kia has 6 children herself, God bless her, and they all play sports. And so her kids would come home and they would say, "Mom, please sign up so-and-so, my friend," and their mom or their dad can't afford the sign-up fee. "Can you just pay for them?" With 6 kids, and she's like, "Yeah, sure." So she started to realize there's a real need in Fayette County for kids' sports. And, as the economy, it's real rough and everything's getting more and more expensive, that the schools, even public schools, don't have the funding needed to run these programs. So the fees are getting more expensive, and it's just hard for families to allow their kids to do the sports and then buy the equipment needed to do them. So the Kays Foundation was founded so that we're able to help parents and kids and teens waive the sign-up fees. In the long run, we hope that we can start raising enough money so that we can start also providing the equipment needed for them to do the sport also. I think it's, everyone's pretty well aware why this is so important. Not only do sports help kids, have longevity, having, strong, good physical health, but it also helps with a lot of things, their overall mindset, their mental health. I'm a mental health professional who works in Fayette County here, and I could give an entire 2-hour-long speech on the difference that I see in kids who come in for therapy, who play sports versus the kids who don't. There's so many differences as far as just the self-esteem that they have and their resiliency. It's like life is hard, it gets really difficult at times, There's loss in family, there's, sometimes a lot of trauma, and I find that the kids who are involved in sports are able to really channel that grief or that trauma, that anxiety, that depression into something more positive and a positive outlet. And not to mention just the positive mentors that they have access to. So some of those mentors and those coaches are really able to talk to kids and build rapport and relationships with them that other people aren't able to. So the coaches are able to even reach them in the way that, it just takes that one person to mentor them and set them on the right track. I also find kids are more successful also academically. It's not just them performing well in the sport, but they have more resiliency and grit to them even when they're struggling academically. They're more apt to go ask for help. They're not as embarrassed to speak up. And when they're not doing well, I find that they just have more resiliency and working harder. A lot of them, I find, go on to more secondary education, training programs. Like I said, I could go on and on about the benefits of this, but just to give you guys just a quick overview, as I'm sitting there, I'm like, Kia, please send me the stats. I don't have them. So just so you guys have an idea where the money has gone thus far. So we have raised over $10,000 with the help of the community, including, thank you very much, the Connellsville Rotary Club. We appreciate your support. We cover the entire Fayette County area, so every single public school system in the area. And we have reached so far 14 children to help our goal before the end of this year, which is to reach a total of 75 to 100 kids in Fayette County. And like we said, the more money we raise, the more kids we're able to support, and the long-term goal is not to just waive the fee, but get the equipment needed. So, yeah, that's it.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Up next is the Learning Lamp, Laura Martin.
Thank you. I'm Laura Martin. I am the regional manager at the Learning Lamp. This Rotary grant is actually for our Parents as Teachers program. We serve families in Fayette County. There is no income requirement. And it is a worldwide program that is teaching parents how to be their child's first teacher. So this grant specifically, we do monthly, twice a month, community group connections. And so with this funding, we have a group connection at the local parks in the spring and the summer and the fall. So this goes back into our community for our rental fee. And then every family that attends, they get a snack, they do an activity with their family, and then they also get a free book to take home with them. So we also partner with the Carnegie Free Library. We do a program once a month there as well, and we do the same thing. So this Saturday, this Monday, we will be at the Connellsville Splash Pad at noon. It is free for families in Fayette County to attend. We just ask that they come with a parent and they get to enjoy a story, a snack, and the splash pad, which has been a hit. So, and then the following Saturday, we'll be at the library at 10 a.m. So thank you to the Rotary for your support. We appreciate it. Thanks.
And up next is Trinity Evangelical Lutheran Church, Sandy Nicholson.
Hi, I'm here for our back to school clothing giveaway. I think this is our 17th year doing this. It's for the children in Connellsville School District from kindergarten through 12th grade. We provide 3 outfits, 3 underwear, 3 socks, and a pair of tennis shoes. And this grant is so important this year. 2 years ago, we had about 152 children, and that's what we were averaging for about 8 years. Last year, we had 271 children. So the demand has really increased. And so that even, we have 3 dinners a year to raise money, and I added another one this year because of that, because I know that demand will probably even be up more this year. So this is really, we are thankful for this. And we're also thankful that we have, on the day of the giveaway, it'll be August 15th this year, ladies from the churches all over Connellsville come and help us to take the parents to where the clothes are and help them get their things. So we are so thankful for that too. And thank you.
Thank you. We're going to grab a quick picture right here. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that is it. A reminder, we are going to grab a group photo here. We'll be right up here. I do want to extend an invitation to all of you. Come see us at the Rotary Club. We meet every Thursday at Bud Murphy's at noon. You don't need to give us a heads up unless you all show up at the same time. But come see us, give us an update of what's going on. And then I'd also, extend our membership to you. It's a great organization. This is the wrapping up the end of my presidency. And when we met with the district governor at the start of our year, she asked me what drew me to Rotary. And I paused for a minute. And I said, the people in this room are capable of doing anything. And that same statement goes for the people here. You are all doing a fantastic job in this world. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you very much.